Hey y'all, welcome back to Candle Pros. My name is Maddox and I thank you for joining today. In today's video, I have an exciting haul. I have a Kringle candle package. This was not sent to me in PR, but since I am an ambassador, I got early access to these candles that are launching May 22nd at 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time. So I'll also leave all that information down below. Also before we get into it, if you're excited about this launch, comment down below. I'm super excited. I already kind of smelled these a little bit, nothing much though. So I do have a discount code since I am an affiliate with Kringle Candle. I'll also leave that down below. CLEANFRESHHOME, that's the code. It saves you 15% off your entire purchase. So definitely it helps the channel out. Whatever y'all purchase from that goes back into the channel to buy more candles and everything like that, hauls and everything. So make sure to go use that code on May 22nd at 12 p.m. May 22nd, 12 p.m. noon Eastern Standard Time. And I do get a kickback from that, but all of that aside, Kringle candle. I'm super excited about these. Like I said, I did kind of already sniff through them, but it was nothing much. So it comes with a crate. Now I did order 4. Only 2 scents are available, but I ordered 2 of each scent, so therefore it's 2. It comes with just like this crate on top. Like I said, I ordered 4, so there's that. The crates are very sturdy. I mean, obviously it's flexible, but it's a pretty sturdy cardboard. I am burning, hold on real quick before we get into the haul. I'm burning Midnight Blue Citrus by Bath & Body Works. As well as this Kringle candle, a wick dudded out on me, so you can kind of see right there. The wax is uneven, so I might throw this one in my candle crock. This is Sweet As Can Be from Kringle. I liked this one, but like I said, it kind of dudded out, so we'll see if I can fix it. But without further ado, let's focus on this. I'll leave all the information down below, as well as, like I said, my discount code. There are 2 fragrances in this collection launching. I will share with you the 2 fragrances. The 2 fragrances are Bottle Rocket. So this kind of reminds me of like the ice cream truck. I know I'm still younger, but I don't do the ice cream truck anymore, and they really come in my neighborhood really. So I'm not going to smell these quite yet or read the scent notes. I'm just going to show you the label and kind of describe it. So Bottle Rocket, I feel like these were 4th of July, Memorial Day kind of label. This one at least. Reminds me of the ice or popsicle you can get at the ice cream truck. It's very, very, very good. I used to love those. I think they still carry them in grocery stores. And then Cherry Pie. This is probably one of my favorite labels from Kringle. I mean, look at that. It's so decadent. It just looks so decadent. Ooh, that lid is not very sturdy on there. All right, let's go ahead and talk about Bottle Rocket real quick. Not real quick. We'll go in depth, and then I hope to have at least like warm reviews up. Probably I'm not going to be able to get halfway on these, but whenever I burn them for a few times and a few hours at a time, I hope to have warm or burn reviews up for y'all. I cannot guarantee anything though. So at least here are my cold sniff impressions. The scent notes on Bottle Rocket are cherry, fruit, citrus, orange, raspberry, and sugar. This one is so sweet. I'm being honest, this one is very sweet. To some people it might be cloyingly sweet. That cherry in here really just kicks you in the face. It's not medicinal cherry, like medicine, like cough syrup. But to me, it does lean that way. So if you strongly dislike sweet, cloyingly sweet scents, this is leaning towards that for me. I'm gonna say it's on the verge of medicinal cherry. I hope it changes on burn. But I think the reason the cherry is so cloyingly sweet is because there's also raspberry in here and sugar. So that cherry being super heavy with the raspberry and sugar, that does not help the sweetness of this almost going medicinal to me. My nose at least. Fruit, citrus, maybe a little citrus in here. When I had the lid like this is how I usually smell most of my candles. I do get a citrus note when I smell it like this. But the first thing and the main thing that hits you in here is the cherry and the sugar. The raspberry, I don't even know if I get that. I think it's just complementing the cherry. But yes, I do like this one. Now, smelling it and looking at the label at the same time, it smells exactly like this. Like how you think this would smell or how it does smell. It smells exactly like that. So like I said, I got 2 of those here. And I'm not sure how this is gonna burn. I hope it doesn't burn like medicinal cherry, but I do like it, and I will say I'm excited to burn this one, but I don't think it would be like I would get a few more unless I love it when it's burning. So yeah, that is the first one, Bottle Rocket. And then next and last, ooh, Cherry Pie. Just love the label on this. These are in the Kringle Candle 2-wick 100% soy wax vessels. They are 22 ounces. Ooh, I can smell it, and the lid is like that. Fragrance notes are cherry, pastry, fruit, citrus, buttery, vanilla. Now this one, a lot of people may or may not like. If you're a gourmand lover, like a flaky pie crust gourmand lover with like a hint of sweetness, you will love this one. My favorite scent category is gourmand. Anything, you know, pie crust, flaky. And so some people that may not be gourmand, but with the hint of sweetness in here, to me it is. Like I said, there's cherry, pastry, fruit, citrus, buttery, vanilla. And this, oh my gosh. You know what this reminds me of? This reminds me of Bath & Body Works PB&J ice cream, but without the peanut butter note. That is crazy. I really like this one because it gives me that flaky crust, the pie crust, but it sweetens up with that cherry. Fruit or citrus. I don't get any citrus in here. The fruit may be complementing the cherry, but this is a literal like heaven. You get that pastry, the crust, the flaky crust. And you can even kind of see here, it is like kind of flaky. I love this one. Like I said, this is Bath & Body Works PB&J ice cream without the peanut butter, but instead mixed with cherry. And that cherry is probably why I'm thinking that, because it's kind of mixing maybe like a jelly type of note. This one, I gotta say, I am glad I got 2 of them. And depending on how it burns, I might have to get more, but don't quote me on that. No, this one is top notch for me. Now I would have to smell all my Kringle candles, but in Kringle candle, this is probably top 5 maybe. Obviously, I say this in every video, y'all know I'm moving, so almost every candle that I have is packed, except the ones I've been hauling and getting recently. So we'll probably do a comparison video of like all my favorite top 5 Kringle candle videos and all of new stuff in the new house. But anyway, back to this. This is so good. Now, which one do I recommend? Well, if you're like a very big summertime lover, you don't really like flaky crust, you know, gourmand sweet scents, I would say stay away from the Cherry Pie. But if you like those, definitely go to Cherry Pie. Now, if you're the opposite, you love, you know, heavy cherry scents. Now, this to me, Bottle Rocket is way more sweet. It's like 100 times more sweet than this Cherry Pie. I do get a little bit of the, let me not drop anything here. I do get a citrus and a little orange in here, but the orange doesn't smell like orange, like citrusy orange. It complements the citrus, but to me, it's not citrus because the berries and cherry is sweetening it up to where it doesn't have that citrus note. But if you love sweet scents, like very, very, very sweet, I'd say go for this one. This one feels more summery than the Cherry Pie, I will admit. Cherry Pie seems more of like late summer, early fall to my nose. But if you want a heavy, sweet cherry summer scent, Bottle Rocket is yours. And then sweet, kind of summery scent, but more of like fall, I'd say go for Cherry Pie. It's gourmand, flaky pie crust. Or if neither of these are your scent, go check out the Kringle Candle website. They have plenty of more options that aren't in these new releases. So anyway, thank you for watching. If you enjoyed, make sure you like, subscribe, and comment down below if you use my code or if you are going to purchase these. And like I said, all the information will be in the description. And don't forget to use my code on May 22nd at 12 p.m. Central or Eastern Standard Time. Have a great one, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye, guys.